Okay, so welcome to the Information Day here. We are from the Faculty of Engineering. So I'm Kelvin Orr, the chairman for the undergraduate admissions. So today, this section, we have Dr. Schneiders. He's going to give you an introduction to the faculty. And after that, we have Ms. Sin, is a current student in the faculty, and she's going to share with you her school life at HKU here. And after that, we will have a Q&A session. So then, since we just have only 30 minutes for all this, so I better pass the time to Dr. Schneiders. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Orr. All right. So welcome to the University of Hong Kong. Welcome to the Faculty of Engineering. So as you know, we have a number of faculties. Faculty of Engineering is one of them, right? There will be 9 other faculties in Hong Kong U, actually. And this is the admission talk. Okay, so who would like to study at Hong Kong U? Raise up your hand. Don't be shy. All right, very good, very good. I'll tell you a little bit about our faculty and why you should choose engineering at Hong Kong U. Okay, so first of all, these are a number of reasons why you should pick Hong Kong U. There are many more. I just would like to highlight these excellent reasons today. First of all, let's look at the history. So this Faculty of Engineering was actually there when Hong Kong U was founded back in 1911. Why is that important? Why is a long history important? It's because there are a lot of alumni. Okay, so there's a huge network, and you will become part of it. And this can be beneficial to you, right? So chances are, when you interview for a company after you graduate from Hong Kong U, that the person sitting at the opposite desk is actually also a Hong Kong U graduate as well. There are a number of departments that we have within this faculty. Okay, so here you see the Department of Civil Engineering. We got computer science, electrical and electronic engineering, industrial and manufacturing systems engineering, and finally, we also have the Department of Mechanical Engineering. Here are a few numbers for you, rankings in terms of in Hong Kong, Asia, and the world as well. I want to talk a little bit about internationalization. This is probably something that you will experience if you study here. We have quite a number of students from different regions in the world. In Hong Kong U, more than 100 countries and regions, students from different areas. Within our faculty, more than 20 countries and regions. So it's very international, and that's quite important, right? We are educating future leaders, being able to, communicate well with students from different backgrounds, with teammates. That's really important. We have world-class scholars as well from all over the world, right? As you can see myself, right? I'm from Hong Kong, originally from Germany. And our scholars are actually quite well ranked in the world in terms of their research. So Hong Kong U is very research intensive, right? We emphasize on research. Our professors, they're working really hard to publish papers. And as a result, we actually have excellent professors. Here are some more examples of some of our colleagues that have received prestigious international awards. Just to give you a quick overview here. Next, let's move on to exchange opportunities. This is also something really important. We offer our students the opportunity to leave Hong Kong U for a while and go to another place to experience university life at another place, different culture, right? So here are a few places for the exchange opportunities. In fact, there are 2 different programs that we offer. One is from our own faculty, the Faculty of Engineering, and the other program is offered through Hong Kong U. And overall, there's really a lot of options for you, right? So for example, let me highlight one country. Which one should I choose? Of course, Germany, right? So in Germany, you can actually go for exchange as well. Next, let me talk a little bit about experiential learning. This is really important, and we emphasize a lot about this. And one aspect here is research. Okay, so you have the opportunity to actually try research as well. So if you have the interest, let's say maybe later you would like to pursue a career in research, even as an undergraduate student, you actually have the opportunity to experience research. And as part of this program, the research fellowship will actually offer the program at other universities. So you can go to overseas to do research. On the other end of the spectrum, more applied, we also have internships. And this is not something optional typically, depending on the program. For most of our programs, this is required. So you will have to do an internship. Okay? So you can choose to do this, in Hong Kong, mainland China, or other places in the world. That's fine. And here are some companies where students choose to do internship in the past. The Innerwing is actually a really important facility. Has anybody visited the Innerwing today already? Is it good? Very interesting, right? You should go. It's really good. Try to visit it later today. It's actually an amazing space where you can work in teams on various projects, collaborate, and you will have the space and also the tools that you need to work on various projects, many of which are actually self-proposed by students and supervised by our professors. The Innovation Academy is also quite amazing, next to the Innovation Wing. So here, let's say if you really have a good idea, you would like to pitch your idea to, let's say, the industry, maybe receive a little bit of funding, this is where you can do that. And we also have other activities, field trips, for example, to other places within, but also overseas. And these are some pictures that we have taken from our past experiential learning activities. Competitions. So this is another way to learn, a fun way to learn, participating in competitions. And our students actually like this very much. Okay, so here are a few examples. For example, you can build your own aircraft and then fly it. That's one of the competitions that students participated in the past. All right, let's now talk about the various programs that we have in the faculty. There are a number of programs, not just one. Okay, there are a number of programs, as you can see here. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can see this at the JUPAS code, right? For example, the first JUPAS code here, JS6963. That's our main program where lots of students actually coming into this program. And this is the main program that we have. You have a common first year, and then you specialize starting from your second year. Okay, you make a selection starting from the second year. So for example, if you'd like to go for computer science, which is what I'm teaching, you will declare that at the end of your first year, and then you will be able to study computer science in the second year. And around most students, more than 90%, will be able to study their preferred program in the top 2 choices. The other programs we have are listed here as well. We have engineering science, biomedical engineering, financial technology, global engineering and business program. And then finally, we also have the data science and engineering program. So for these other 5 programs here, there's no first year that's common among the students, right? So you already become a student of that particular program starting from the first day when you enter Hong Kong U. So in terms of the curriculum structure, it's quite similar among all the programs. So initially, you will have some engineering core courses that are really important. So for example, one of the engineering core courses that I'm teaching is computer programming, right? So all engineering students will have to pass that course. Then in your next year, in your second year, you will start to specialize a little bit. You will go towards your discipline, right? So for example, if you choose, mechanical engineering, you will have some core courses regarding mechanical engineering. In your third year, you will further specialize. There will be more advanced core courses. And then in year 3, you will have electives, a lot of electives. In particular, for example, for computer science, it's quite flexible. A lot of electives that you can choose from. And then finally, we have the final year project, which is either self-proposed or proposed by your supervisor. So you apply what you have learned in class in a project within a team, typically, working closely with your professor. This is actually quite popular. You can actually choose a minor or even a second major. Okay, so let's say you go for civil engineering, right? This is your major. You can actually choose to do a minor as well. And there are quite a lot of options available to you, not just from Faculty of Engineering. You could also choose minor from another faculty. Right? So, for example, one popular option for computer science is actually German. No, just kidding. Unfortunately not. But Japanese. Japanese language appears to be very popular for our students in computer science. And you can even do a second major. Not all programs allow this, but some of them where you have enough free electives that you can do a second major as well. Okay? This slide is about the JUPAS admission. Okay, so you can see some of the requirements, the minimum requirements that are enforced, but also, how we perform selection. Okay, so this is a really important slide. You can take a look at this if you want to. One important item here is physics, right? So make sure that you choose physics if you want to go for a Bachelor of Engineering program. Okay, so this is really important. We are going to have a Q&A session after this, all right? So feel free to ask any questions later, right, after we have the student sharing. At this point, let me move on first. I also want to talk about this HKU Cambridge undergraduate recruitment scheme. So this one is really interesting. So basically, you will not just be a student at Hong Kong U, also at Cambridge as well. You will be 2 years at Hong Kong U, the first 2 years, and then 3 years at Cambridge, and total 5 years. Okay, 1 more year than usual, 5 years. But you will get a few more degrees than usual as well. So look at this, 4 degrees, a Bachelor of Arts, and you have the actually total 4 degrees that you will get. Quite amazing. This is very competitive, right? Don't think that you will definitely be accepted in this one. It's very competitive. You have to pass the number of interviews and requirements. Feel free to ask us questions about this later on. And that's it for my part. Let me now pass the microphone to Hillary, who's our current student, and she will share a little bit about her life at Hong Kong U. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you so much for your sharing, Dr. Schneider. So I'm Hillary Sin. I'm a current final year student who is majoring in electrical engineering. So yes, so good day, everyone. So before I dive into my incredible journey at Hong Kong U, so let me first introduce you a little magic. So this is a magic wand that goes through for my story at HKU. So no, it is just kidding. So but I think this magic wand symbolizes the power of creativity, knowledge, and also my hard work that I have been through these 4 years at Hong Kong U. So here is a glimpse of my story. So I'm Hillary Sin once again. So I will call myself as a slasher. So maybe some of you have heard of this term. So slasher means somebody that who have a multiple identity at the same time. So first off, my major identity is that I'm a year 4 electrical engineering student, and I'm also a part-time intern in an contractor in engineering field that I will share more later on. So I'm also a chair lady of institution of mechanical engineers, and I'm also a coordinator of Hong Kong Youth Ambassador. And finally, I'm also a class representative of the class of 2023 to 2024. So first, I would like to share why I choose Hong Kong U engineering program. So secondary school life, I think most of you are experiencing. So at a very early time, I knew that I have a great passion on the 3 sides, that is numbers, problem solving, and also making things work. So I think I knew from the very beginning that biology or history or Chinese history are not for me. I will not be interested in those subjects. So that is the beacon that leads my way to Hong Kong U engineering program. So and I think Hong Kong U engineering engineering program has a very rich history, especially in engineering. So that is why I choose Hong Kong U Bachelor of Engineering as my A1 choice in my JUPAS. So next off, I think my university life is not only just about lesson and lectures, but most importantly, I think it's about hands-on experience. So I have privilege in being the interns of the three-pillar engineering sector, that is clients, consultant, and also contractor. So I've been the part-time intern in one of the famous consultant in Hong Kong, that is Mott MacDonald. So I've been the intern from April to June. So this is some snapshot during my experience in Mott MacDonald. So it is my working station, and it is some of the drawings that I've been editing, and it is the gathering dinner with my team. So I've been I have a very great time with them. So next up, I've been an intern in the Swire Properties from July to August. So it is a very great time, and again, lots of new experience during these 3 months. So as you can see, I have gone through lots of the site visit, and also lots of the working colleagues opportunities during this internship. So I've also got several chances to present my proposal to the manager so that they could hear what I thought and my suggestion. So finally, it is the most recent one. That is, I am currently a part-time intern in the Jardine Engineering Corporation. That is, it is a contractor. So I gain lots of a chance to go into the site. As you can see, it is the really unfinished site at TKO decentralization plant. So I have lots of chance to really go through the process and make sure that construction is matched with the design. So I have really a very great time here. So yeah. So apart from the internship experience, I also gained a lot of extracurricular activities outside Hong Kong U. So these are the two major ones. So first off, I am the chair lady of the IDAY. Okay, so this is one of the installation that related in the engineering field. So as you can see, I grab a lot of opportunities to organizing different activities for students or other young engineers. And I also got the opportunities for being the MC of several events and also the AGM of the institution. And that way, joining these different kinds of event can help me to build the connection with different engineers and also different people. So it's really broadened my horizon. So, and at another side, that is, I am the coordinator of the Hong Kong Youth Ambassador. So it is not really directly related to engineering field, but I also learn lots of things during this program. So it is about organizing some social events or some tourism events to the foreigners. So it has boosted me lots of different kinds of skills, like coordination skills and also leadership skills. Because as a coordinator, I need to lead to a team of 20 ambassadors in organizing a local tour to the different foreigners. So I really learned lots of things during in these extracurricular activities. So I think throughout this 4-year journey, I have learned a lot of things in Hong Kong U. I think aside from the hard skills, I think most importantly, I've learned lots of soft skills. Firstly, I think the time management skills is a very important thing that I've learned. I am capable to manage different tasks at the same time, which I can also meet different deadlines efficiently. So second, I have cultivated the curiosity of understanding why behind the things. I think it is very vital in engineering, as you cannot just recite all of the thing and then you can solve the problem. You need to understand the reason behind. And lastly, I think it is the skills of think outside the box is also very important, because we are not, as an engineer, we are not just following the rules. We need to think outside the box and then be innovative to think of some different new way to solve the problem. So I think this 4-year journey in Hong Kong U is really meaningful and important to me. So as time is running short, let me do a quick conclusion for my presentation. I think this journey in Hong Kong U is very meaningful and interesting to me. I think if you are interested in engineering and also making new friends, making connection, solving problem, Hong Kong U is definitely a choice for you. So that's the end. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Hilary.
Okay, thank you, Hilary. So now it comes to Q&A section. So see if any of you have any questions. Just a second.
I have a question to ask for my friend. He's a student studying in the university in mainland, and he's also reading the electronic engineering, and he would like to apply the Hong Kong U, the engine after he's graduated. And will there be any special requirements for him, or other kinds of suggestion for him?
Okay, there is no special requirement for students coming from the mainland. I think through the high school examination in the mainland. So you follow the minimum requirement for non-JUPAS applicants. So if you talk about the main program, what we just call the for local DSE student, we call 6963 program, the Bachelor of Engineering program. So the student must have physics. And then the student should have meet the minimum requirement for the other core subjects, for example, English, Chinese. So that's the basic minimum requirement. So.
But he didn't attend he would not attend the DSE. He is I
know using the high school examination, right, in mainland China.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
So I think it's called NJCE. So 高考係嘛? Yeah. Okay. All right. So I think we have a student there.
Thank you for all of your sharing. It's like really edifying. So for my question, I want to ask, like, for the first year and the students are studying after their first year program, they will be like choosing their major, and it will be like they have specific quotas and they have to like have a excellent academic result so as to like being choose to the major they want. So I think I've seen that only for CS students, like computer science students, they are able to choose their second major. So what are the criteria for them to choose second major? Like, will they be like evaluating their academic results in their CX program, or like they can just choose any major, any second major they want? Thank you.
So for students who want to choose a second major, they need to be in any of these 4 programs, because only these 4 programs allow students to have more credits to declare to select a second major. So the procedure requirements, students need to apply, declare a second major, and the faculty will go through. One thing is to go through the academic performance of the student to make sure that the student, to see whether there is any indicator that student may not be able to handle a second major. So and also to see whether, again, the student is in one of these 4 programs here. So basically it's like this. For students in programs other than any of these 4, they can only select a minor instead. So choosing minor, basically virtually no. So one of the major concerns is about whether, again, like what I said, whether the student can manage the workload. So the faculty pay attention to these a lot. So. 如果你想廣東話問都得嘅。Okay, any, sir, go ahead.
I want to ask because in the civil submission for the entrance requirement and selection criteria, as I see the code CS6248, the requirement of English language is for tone. I don't know what tones, sorry, for hashtag. I don't know what that means, because it says that 6 additional credits of core university English. I don't know what that means.
Sorry, can you say your question again?
There is
the notes at the bottom.
Yeah.
Are you asking about? Okay, so for high school student who want to get into the fintech program, if they only get a grade of 4 for DSE English, so they have if they have a chance to get in, after they get in, they have to study an additional English course to enhance their English proficiency. That's the meaning of that note. 5, then that student does not need to take that additional course. Only student who get 4, so in English and get into program, they will have to. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions? We still have 2-3 more minutes.
Hello. I would like to know if I have if I reach the minimum recruitment, and then if I got I won some STEM competitions before, would I have a special advantage to get in the engineer program? You have win some STEM program, like the competitions.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
All right. So if you get some awards in competitions, is there would that help basically? We do consider actually, but we look at this the exam score, the high school exam score more actually. So I think in other words, we pay more attention to the academic examination score, actually, results.
Well, it may help a little bit because we have an interview.
Yeah.
So the interview that we do, you can highlight that, and we'll take that into consideration. But the majority will actually be on the score that you achieve in the exam.
Excuse me. I have a question regarding for non-Chinese student about the Chinese language requirement, because she has taken the GCSE. It will not be a DSE Chinese. So how it will be evaluated?
Okay, for this, we do have a component called second language requirement. So if an applicant does not have is not taking any subject related to Chinese, we will look at the results of that applicant to see whether he or she has taken any second language examination. Then we will consider that.
And regarding the score evaluation, for example, it says 3 minimum, right?
This, I believe your case is not about this because this is for local.
She's also local. She's going to take the DSC.
If not DSC, we don't have the information here. Depends on which examination we are talking about.
GCSE Chinese.
GCSE Chinese.
Yes, maybe you are not aware. Maybe.
Yeah, this one I need to check.
Okay.
We can talk offline after the end of this.
Understand.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. All right, maybe one last question, if any. GEBP 係咪 Global Engineering Business Program 係嘛？呢個 program 咧this program the GEBP. So by the way for students who get into any of these programs, they would become a student of that program immediately. But that is different from the main program right there. So by the way, just see that, and then I just give you one more additional information here. So for GEBP, the main difference between this one and the other program is that students in that program, they need to spend 5 years in their study. And then in the 5th year, they will spend time with the School of Business. And they have to they have to study 9 more courses in a particular discipline in business. And then after that, they will get 2 qualifications. One from Faculty of Engineering, one is in engineering, one is in business. So that's the major difference between this program and the other programs. So, okay, so that's the end of this session. If you do have questions, we do have another section, so we cannot overrun too much. So we can talk outside. So and we also have a Q&A session, booth outside. If you have questions, feel free to ask outside. Thank you.